So Nehemiah chapter 12 is kind of a continuation of chapter 11 with lists of who's doing what. So this chapter opens up with a continuation of that list of talking about the priests and the Levites who went up to administer in the temple and help the people out. So that's going to go through, let's see, down 20. Man, it's just going basically. We're still down. Let's see, verse 27 is, we're going to look at something here. And at the dedication of the wall of Jerusalem, they sought the Levites out of all their places, all these ones that they just talked about, to bring them to Jerusalem, to keep the dedication with gladness, both with thanksgivings and with singing, with cymbals and psalteries and harps. The sons of the singers gathered themselves together, both out of the plain country round about Jerusalem and from the villages of Netophathi, and also from the house of Gilgal and the fields of Geba. And so these are where the singers and the people are coming from to sing praises to God when they dedicated the Jerusalem wall around the city that they had rebuilt, basically. And the priests, verse 30, purified themselves and purified the people and the gates and the wall to anoint everything, to make it sacred. Verse 31, then I brought up the princes of Judah. So this could be Nehemiah talking here. Upon the wall, and appointed 2 great companies of them that gave thanks, whereof one went on the right hand upon the wall toward the dung gate, and after them went Hoshea and half the princes of Judah. And then it starts naming their names as well. And certain of the priests' sons with trumpets, they went up with them also to do this. And then verse 36 talks about Ezra the scribe went up as well with them at the fountain gate, which was over against them. And they went up by the stairs of the city of David at the going up of the wall above the house of David, even unto the water gate eastward. And the other company of them that gave thanks went over against them, and I after them, after half the people upon the wall, from beyond the tower of the furnaces even unto the broad wall. So they're kind of going to the different gates to pray, give praises, to sing praises, to worship and bless the wall in Jerusalem. So verse 39, and from above the gate of Ephraim, and above the old gate, and above the fish gate, and the tower of Hananeel, and the tower of Meah, even unto the sheep gate, they stood still in the prison gate. So the 2 companies of them that gave thanks in the house of God, and I and half of the rulers with me, and they offered great sacrifices. Verse 43, and rejoiced, for God hath made them rejoice with great joy. The wives also and the children rejoiced, so that the joy of Jerusalem was heard even afar off. So it was a great time, because now Jerusalem was back. The second temple can start. We have this new emergence of Judaism happening that is going to resurge them in their faith in God, basically. Verse 44, and at that time were some appointed over the chambers of the treasures for the offerings and the first fruits and the tithes, to gather them out of the fields of the cities, the portions of the law for the priests and Levites. For Judah rejoiced for the priests, for the Levites that waited, and both the singers and the porters kept the ward of their God, the ward of the purification, according to the commandment of David and of Solomon his son. For in the days of David and Asaph of old, there were chief of the singers, the songs of praise and thanksgiving unto God. Remember, that was a common thing in David's time, is having singers and praisers. He was quite an artistic guy himself, with the songs, the psalms and poems and things that he wrote as well. And then verse 47, and all Israel in the days of Zerubbabel and in the days of Nehemiah gave the portions of the singers and the porters every day his portion, that they sanctified holy things unto Levites, and the Levites sanctified them unto the children of Aaron. So now they're getting ready to go. They're back. Jerusalem is established. The priests are there. The worship is there. Religion is back. We get the law of Moses back in place. Times are good. Let's hope they stay. So let's go over to the next chapter and see if that's true.